Todd Anderson getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And today's starting pitcher, Todd Anderson, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Zach Geloff, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Geloff working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Wow, nice play. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Ball one there.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. Sends it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Raphael.
And here is Devers.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Devers with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-2.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Alvarez in position. He makes the grab. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Orioles 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Anderson back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Strike 2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good eye right there.
Down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. 2 for 4 in the game last night. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
O'Hoppe started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Anderson checks the runner. Henderson dives back in safely. Man at second. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Runner at second, nobody out.
2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Henderson rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Christian Campbell.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Campbell batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Line drive. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7, the first baseman,
Blake Sabol up next for the Red Sox.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
Yeah.
And that's through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And there's the ball. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's the third out, inning over. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We head on now to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. Back here at Fenway, Ryan Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2
0-2
count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Pitch in the
1
dirt,
ball, 2
and
strikes.
it's 1-2. And down on strikes. A.K.A. is his 3rd of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Zach Geloff up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Geloff with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Grounded out his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. And you play
0-1.
behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Step off throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Anthony back in on a dive.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs. In the dirt, but kept close. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power hitting shortstops in the game. Now one
No,
miss.
that's down.
You know, these
Ball.
Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1-1.
And he deals. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Pulls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one fouled off. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. One gone, runner at first. Digging in, Christian Campbell. 0 for 1 so far. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's
Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rutschman makes the grab for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So stepping in for Boston, Blake Sable.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. And that's down, a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So now the DH spot, Ceddanne Rafaela. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. So they strand a pair. We've played 4. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. So digging in, Ryan Reynolds. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Reynolds, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Close, but called a ball, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
No, ball.
And there's the automatic.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Zach Geloff up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. One down, base is empty. And that's too high.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's there with a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And he pumps it a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Man at second.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you
2-2.
take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now a chance for Gunnar Henderson. That one off the mark,
down.
and that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. Safe. And a runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-3.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for the Red Sox, Logan O'Hoppe. Just
That's the
missed.
ball. Outside.
Two outs. And a foul ball. Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 3. Tyler McGill will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Anderson struck out 7 over 5 innings of action.
He'll want to do better in his next outing, but there's some positive takeaways here, even if they couldn't come up with the win. Plenty to go over from this start.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long